And we are back. Welcome again, guys. Hmm, where do we begin from? Last week, we looked at the DXY move in a particular way that we expected, right? We've been talking about the 99.30 area, and we've been talking about this range over here. And if you drop down to the lower time frame, this is the daily time frame here. If you drop down to 4 hours or hourly, you will see the sideways consolidating market much better. And we said something. We said 100.50 is the next level for this USD index, the DXY. And lo and behold, this is exactly what happened. It broke out of 99.30 from last week. And of course, this was based on the news that came out on Friday. So as this broke out, look at what happened. It hasn't gotten to 100.50 yet, but of course, it has broken out of the range. Now it's in the middle of this support and this resistance. I still want price to get to 100.50, but price might as well drop back to do a final retest before pushing here to 100.50 and maybe even breaking out and using this as a launching pad to push higher the more. For my directional bias, I'm looking at DXY pushing higher, especially once 100.50 is broken to the upside. Now, don't forget, we are supposed to be following price. So as price followers, even if price decides to go back down, even to 98 or even to 96, just follow price. Simple. We also talked about the Fibonacci retracement here, where we said price had got into this area of 50, 61.8. Looking to the left, you see the areas of resistance, support, and you can see more support, and so on. And remember, flip zone, the flipping indicator that we have is what we use that helps us to easily and clearly identify these areas of support turn into resistance and resistance turn into support. And this is what has been helping us to get trades. For this bust up, for this explosion for the DXY last week, we're able to get this on the USD CHF because as you know, for USD index, if it's going up, Euro USD is going to be going down. And of course, USD CHF and Euro USD, they tend to go in opposite directions. So as Euro USD was going down, USD CHF was going up. USD CHF was cleaner and we got there and we had a nice 10%, 9% profit on that one. And then we're waiting again. The aim of the business is patience. You wait for a while for your trades to come to you. And once you get into that trade, you wait for a while for the trade to do according to what it wants to do, not according to what you want it to do, right? And that is trading for you. You don't say this is what price is going to do. You say this is what price might do, right? Because it's not definite at the end of the day. So the probability could be 60-40, excuse me, 60-40 or 70-30 or whatever the case might be. But at the end of the day, it's a thing of it might do this, and that's why we always need to protect ourselves. So for this new week, I'm expecting price to either come back for a quick retest of 99.30 or just push higher to 100.50. Either way, I'll be looking for clues as to jump in because I would really like to be a buyer on this DXY. And don't forget, guys, always make sure that your strategy is on point. I would always advise to use one strategy. There's no, there's no point using 3, 4, 5 strategies, which I know some traders do. They want to take trend trades, they want to take counter trend trades, they want to take ranging market trades, and so on. No, that's just going to cause a lot of confusion and frustration for you, right? Make sure your execution is on point. Make sure you have your entries, whatever entry you're using, whether it's price action candles, whether it's chart patterns, or whatever the case might be. And of course, your management, your risk management, your trade management must be on point. And of course, keep records of your trades, have a journal, and every weekend, go over what happened in the market for that week. It will help you for the next week. So I'm going to round up now this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you want to make use of the flipping indicator, reach out and we'll give you access to it to test it for a bit. And then we'll see how we can help you out further. Trade safely, guys. This week, mind you, let's just quickly look at the news that we have coming out this week because we have some high impact news coming out for the dollar, right? You can see for now, Nothing much for Monday, nothing much for Tuesday. But then Wednesday, you can see for USD, we have high impact news, the CPI, which is going to be explosive. The same thing on Thursday, we have for USD as well. So please, even if the market starts off slow, just know that it's going to pick up and volatility will get higher as the week progresses. Okay, thank you guys and goodbye for now. Cheers.